Hello, my name's John Dexter and welcome to my channel. I've come down to Barton on Sea in Dorset today to try and capture some images of the waves, but I'm going to be doing it with a technique of ICM, intentional camera movement, but with a difference. So I'm going to run through with you the camera settings, the technique I'm going to use, and hopefully we'll end up with some nice images. It's a very windy day down here, so I do apologise for the wind noise, but there's not a lot I can do about that. But we'll get ourselves down to the beach, set up and do the best we can. I must apologise for this clip of the video. My GoPro Hero 5 Black did not record the audio, and I've looked into it and I found out that if you use the quick record button, which is basically the record button without switching the camera on, it doesn't actually record the audio. Apparently this was a glitch that GoPro had with the Hero 5, which isn't very good, but now I know the problem, I can avoid it in the future. So that's probably worth knowing if you've had the same problem. Anyway, what I was trying to explain is the settings I'm going to be using to capture this image. I've got a 16 to 35 millimeter lens, a 6-stop neutral density filter to give me total control over the shutter speed via the aperture. I've got the white balance set on cloudy today, ISO base rate of 100 and set to aperture priority. So I'll probably be aiming for around about half a second shutter speed to give me time for the movement of the camera. The next thing I'm going to be doing is using multiple exposure for this image, and I'm going to set it to 2 shots on the dark side. Now on this particular camera, which is a Nikon D500, you've got either a dark setting, light setting or average. It's worth trying the different settings to see what sort of image it actually gives you, but I'm trying it on the dark setting because I want to draw the dark areas in the image out. So that being said, let's get in and show you my technique of capturing this image. Now what you do, you line the horizon up in the center of the image, so that's the same amount of foreground to sky, and you then take that image, moving it either to the left or the right, it really makes no difference, and then you turn the camera upside down, again lining up the horizon in the center of the image, and take another shot moving the camera. And that's the sort of image that I'm after. So I'll just run through that again with you. And you do have to focus. I'm sort of focusing about 1/3 of the way into the image. So I'm lining the horizon up in the center of the screen, same amount of sky as foreground. Turn the camera upside down, again lining the horizon up in the center of the image, taking it again. And that's how I'm doing it. I've just seen these pile of rocks jutting out into the sea, and I'm sort of thinking I would like to get an image of these, but to try and sort of make the water go over the top of them. So the way I'm going to do this is I'll grab the camera and show you the movements that I'm intending on using. So I'm pulling the camera from right to left, hopefully to drag the waves over the image to make them look as if they're breaking over it. Just try sort of different movements, perhaps give it a little wiggle as well at the same time. But try different speeds and different motions, and hopefully you get an image that's quite pleasing at the end of it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope it's given you some ideas to get out there and try a little bit of ICM photography. As I've said before, it's a lot of fun. Sorry about the bit of a hiccup in the audio of the video. I hope it didn't spoil it too much for you. I actually, before I go, the composition of the rocks, I actually went to the other side of those and took a few more images, a couple of which I've kept, but I'll put them all up at the end of this video. So I think that's all that's left to be said is thank you very much for watching. This is John Dexter saying bye for now.